A record 8.6 million people in the rural areas of Uganda need to be brought into the banking system, more so via the agency banking platform, where agents such as petrol stations, circles, pharmacies, grocery shops, hardware shops, and health centers can be alternative avenues for transaction.
But customers desire other services, particularly credit, to be accessed through the agency banking channel. Pricing is going to be an issue. Adoption and usage of agency banking channels is going to be faster if it's perceived to be competitive or cheaper than alternative channels.
Indeed, the financial sector regulator says that guidelines for agency banking have been completed and are awaiting legislative approval, which ultimately should widen on the spread of access to commercial banking services.
The agent banking model could be very transformative, and we hope as a central bank that it will be possible to mitigate the currently relatively high costs of banking services, so that more people can afford those services, and so that the overall objective of financial inclusion is served.
About fraud.
Speakers at the launch of a study conducted by Financial Sector Deepening Uganda on agency banking are also reiterating the level of readiness required for the product to thrive.
So how do you have more numbers in having efficient regulation that can be able to bring in more numbers, having efficient and robust networks that can handle big volumes with low costs? So those are some of the things that we're looking at, facilitating to be able to come into the market.
Further yet, the alternative industry remains faced with the challenge of increasing fraud, as already seen with the mobile money platform, which has a combined turnover of 40 trillion shillings in transactions annually, according to industry sources.
So do we have intermittent and intermediate steps that in place before, and an escalation framework that can help address fraud? Because fraud is always going to happen. People will figure out loopholes and they will try to be one step ahead of you, and you cannot eliminate it. What you can do is be prepared for it.
The Uganda Bankers Association remains at the center of this new agency banking product, where significant capital outlay are proposed in order for agents to efficiently dispense services to the public.
So we'll supply thousands and thousands of these, and then what? The agents pay over a period or something. So I think what is clear is there is still a lot of work. As I said, non-technical, apart from the system. These fraud cases, counterfeit is just one of them.
Raina Ojon, NTV Business.